Michelle Yang is an advocate who writes about the intersection of Asian American identity, feminism, and mental health. Her writing has appeared in InStyle, Reader's Digest, Parents, HuffPost, and more. The views expressed here are her own. Read more opinion on CNN. CNN. Early in the lockdown, my 6-year-old was on his scooter zipping away in front of me on our quiet Seattle neighborhood street when I sensed a car coming from behind. I called out for my child to stop, but under his bright helmet painted with a cartoon lion, he couldn't hear me. I expected the car to slow, but instead, it sped up. I screamed, "Helpless." Any parent would be scared, but news headlines about hate crimes against Asian Americans during the COVID-19 pandemic rushed through my mind, flashing images of seniors assaulted and children stabbed at a store. Luckily for us, the car stopped in time, but it was far too close for comfort. Was it a threat, a joke, or simply bad driving? I would never know. But that incident was the last time our only child was allowed on a scooter for months. Our family decided afterward that it would be unsafe for our son and me to be out without a second adult, further isolating ourselves in an already lonely time. It's so hard for me to feel hopeful during these times, but a new movie, Over the Moon, has given me hope and a way to celebrate my heritage with family. I am a Chinese American who emigrated as a child and worked at our family's takeout restaurant starting when I could barely see over the counter. Though I struggled in those early years of transition after immigration, I've not seen anything like the level of hatred currently directed toward Asians. According to Stop AAPI Hate, a national reporting center formed to track and respond to incidents of hate and discrimination spurred by the COVID-19 pandemic, in recent months, over 80% of Asian American youth report being bullied or verbally harassed. This finding is unsurprising when the president and other leaders continue to blame China for the coronavirus, using hateful rhetoric that rings like playground taunts. Hate as a rallying call is chilling, especially when you know it's working, when you know children are listening. With such dire statistics and rhetoric adding to my anxiety, I have struggled to protect my child physically and mentally. My son is very aware of racism, having been taught about anti-racism since preschool, and he knows that his mama is worried. Along with the added physical safety measures, I have an increased and urgent desire to cultivate my child's pride in his Chinese heritage. However, the pandemic has made it nearly impossible to build cultural connections in the ways our family did in the past. We can no longer bus to Seattle's International District to soak up the festive atmosphere. We miss being immersed in the hustle and bustle of dim sum rushes and watching our little one eat his weight in dumplings.